Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is class 11th political science, and our subtopic is reservation. जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि इंडियन सोसाइटी जो है इट इज़ ए मल्टी फीचर्ड सोसाइटी। यहाँ पर मुख्तलिफ सेक्शंस के लोग रहते हैं, हिंदू हैं, मुस्लिम्स हैं, क्रिश्चियंस हैं, सिख वगैरह हैं। और यहाँ पर शेड्यूल ट्राइब और शेड्यूल कास्ट लोग भी रहते हैं। और चूँकि इलेक्शंस में हिस्सा लेने के लिए यहाँ पर जो एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज सिस्टम पर ये इलेक्शन बेस्ड है, तो हर एक कम्युनिटी की ज़रूरत है कि वो अपनी रिप्रेजेंटेशन करें। But dear students, as we know that there are least chances for these minorities like SCs, STs and other backward classes to represent themselves in Lok Sabha or state legislative assemblies. As there in the first past the post FPTP system of election, the candidate getting maximum votes is declared elected, which fears a disadvantage for these minority groups for their representation. तो यहाँ पर इन ग्रुप्स के कम चांसेस बनते हैं, क्योंकि जब किसी पार्टी का, मान लो किसी बड़ी पार्टी का कैंडिडेट जब ज़्यादा वोट लेता है तो वही डिक्लेयर किया जाता है एज ए विनर। तो इस सिलसिले में, इस हालत में जो ये माइनॉरिटी ग्रुप्स के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स होते हैं, इनके चांसेस कम बनते हैं कि वो अपने आप को आगे लाए। In order to make all the minority groups to represent themselves, the framers of Constitution of India solved this problem. And thus provided a just representation to these oppressed groups. During British India, a separate electorate system was introduced. In this system, a representative of a particular community was elected by the members of that community. This system was considered unsuitable by the framers of Indian Constitution. They therefore introduced the policy of reserved constituencies. Under the policy of reserved constituencies, a candidate belongs to a community for whom the seat is reserved and the voters of that community participate in the electoral process, and thus the reserved community get a chance to represent themselves. Reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in India. As the first past the post system made inadequate chances for representation of these groups, the framers of Indian Constitution provided for the reservation of these SC and ST groups in Lok Sabha and legislative assemblies. Initially, this provision was for 10 years, but it has been extended. In Lok Sabha, out of 543 seats, now there are 79 seats reserved for these scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The reservation of these classes is done by an independent body known as Delimitation Commission. It is appointed by the President of India and entrusted with the task of drawing up the boundaries of the constituencies throughout India. The Delimitation Commission works in close collaboration with Election Commission of India. The quota of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe seats is fixed. Depending upon the SC ST population ratio of these states. In this way, reservation is provided to these SCs and ST groups. Reservation for Muslims. As we know that there are about 40% Muslims living in India, which estimates about 17.22 crores of total population. The Hindu population in India is about 80%. Muslims are 14.23%, Christian 2.30%, and Sikh community makes 1.72% of the total population in India. As a minority group, Muslims have reservation in different other forms in India. Before independence, Muslims had been provided reservation. But the constitution, while being framed, some Muslim representatives like Tajamul Hussain considered the separate electorate system a curse, and thus it was discarded. There is reservation for women class also. In India, women are also provided a reservation, but this was confined only up to the rural and urban local bodies level. As you know, there is gender equality in India. The Women's Reservation Bill 2008 is a pending bill yet in the parliament, which demands 33% reservation of seats for women in Lok Sabha and certain state assemblies, state assembly elections in India. In this way, the reservation plays its own part, which provides the provision for representation of these minority groups like SCs, STs, and women also in India. Now, as a home assignment, we shall write down a question. The question is, write a short note on reservation of SC and STs in India.